Hi everyone, my name is Yasmin and welcome to my channel. Today is Sunday, the 12th of March and it's past 4 o'clock. Welcome you all, welcome my new subscriber, but a special welcome to all of my returning viewers. I am extremely happy to have you here and thank you for coming back and on giving up on me. I really appreciate your comments and your messages and your likes. So thank you for coming back each time and showing me your love and support. This is really truly appreciated. If you are my new subscriber and you only found me, I hope you are here to stay, and you know you like what I have got to show in today's episode. I apologize, I am a little bit unwell. I have been unwell since Monday last week, no, actually from Tuesday. On Sunday last week, I have entered London Half Marathon, which is the biggest East London event, and I got myself this little blink. It was part of my a marathon training. I wanted to do a long run and I just kind of needed motivation, so that was a great chance to have a long long distance done and just end up on high. So after this race I felt great, and on Monday morning I went for like a shakeout run just to kind of check how my legs were feeling, and if you're watching the weather or you live in the UK, then you know the weather has changed drastically from having a false spring to, you know, we're back into a winter, into winter season. So when I was running, it was so cold and actually I felt pain in my chest. That's how crisp the air and frosty the air was. So on the next day I just kind of felt a little bit, you know, weak and a little bit snotty and a little bit coughy, and then, you know, just as the week went on it just gone worse and worse until on Thursday afternoon I've gone completely, you know, like I was really bad. So I went to bed and I woke up on Sunday morning. Yes, I'm not exaggerating. I actually slept throughout whole night on Thursday, then whole Friday, day and night, and I woke up on Sunday morning. My husband was petrified. He kept checking on me if I'm still alive, because, you know, I don't really get sick very often, and even if I do, this is like a very mild cold or sneeze here and there, but this time it completely knocked me unconscious, and I don't know what it is. I mean the test shows it's not COVID, so I don't know what like other virus out there just got me. So I'm slowly getting out of it. Yesterday was Saturday, and when I woke up in the morning, that was the first time when I was actually able to leave the bed and you know, do something, and I even managed to join the Stitching Point meetup organized by Angie and Marie, and that was really lovely. Although I felt tired, you know, the entire meeting, I wasn't really, you know, whole embracing the concept and, you know, the engagement with others, because, you know, I felt tired and it kind of, you know, took a little bit long as well, but I had a wonderful time. So I was really glad then I was able to participate in that. I have done quite a lot of stitching in the first week, you know, of, I mean, like, oh no, what am I saying? My brain is frozen. I've done lots of stitching in the first week and not so much stitching in this week, but I have got quite a few of my progress to show you. If you remember, I am on a mission to you know, to reduce my numbers of whips, and I have came up with a hashtagged whips, March Madness 23, and each day I am taking one whip from my whip basket, and I'm just working on it minimum of 3 hours, just to kind of, you know, make them going and just kind of move them out of the way. So let me show you what I have been working on this week. I also have got some new starts, I have got plans, and I have got giveaway winners as well. So yeah, let's go. Right, sorry, I am a little bit all over the place because I thought like I'm gonna record this video today because I don't know how am I gonna feel tomorrow, and I just don't want another week to go. Before we get into a cross stitch, I have also finished all my cross stitch projects which I show you in my previous video. No cross stitch, crochet projects. I had those unfinished African flowers from many years ago, so I've managed to put them together, and I have made a table runner and a one small table topper. So I will put like images over here because I already have them you know, on my table on the display. I also use up those granny triangles, and I made a table topper as well. I just needed to add a border, so that's what I did, and I will include a picture as well. And I also have got a pillow to finish, but this is something I'm just going to try to do maybe in the next few weeks. But yeah, but I'm glad then at least I have managed to remove or, you know, finish some of my old project out of the way. So now it's just cross stitch talking. So the first whip I've worked on from my whip basket, and it was my new start from last year, and this is the folk bed by Etsy seller which is not longer available. I am using my own colors on 32 count buttermilk fabric flare. So I am literally at the end, so I have got 2 more rows of this kind of feathers, and then the round part of the bum and the flower, and I am home. So I would like to get back to it for another round this month. I have got 31 whips, however I decided to leave all of my Christmas whips for July, when is the Christmas in July hashtag, and I think this would be a great opportunity to have those projects finished, and because of that I will have available space to work again on some of my projects, like for example like this one, which are so very close to be finished. Okay, the second project I've worked on, it is Fantastic Felines. It is charted by Polish designer, Polish needle shop. Oh my god, something like that. I don't know, I'll put across the screen. It is available on Etsy. It is a graphics by someone very famous. I don't remember, but I am using my own colors for it, and I have done quite a lot because I've done a big chunk of the orange cat, and the orange cat is my focus for this month. I would love to be able to finish the orange cat completely this month. I will also be adding pictures of where I was when I pick out the whip, and you know, and then you can see how much I've done, just for comparison. Obviously most of those projects have been worked on more than 3 hours, but that's kind of my mark, my kind of minimum of target was to stitch for 3 hours. So I absolutely love this project. This is project for my daughter, which really needs to be done this year, because I think she is already she ran out of patience to you know, and my excuses with, oh yes, I'm going to be doing this, I'm gonna finish it this very soon. So I'm hoping to finish the massive orange cat this month. Sorry, a little sip of water. Okay, next project I've worked on, it is my birthday start from last year, and this is I have got hashtag for it, birthday coffee with BA, as of birthday coffee with Barbara Anna, and I have worked on it over 2 days, only because I've realized then I will not have enough of the background color, and I wasn't quite sure what has happened, because Nitka is so great with putting the kits together, because this is the Nitka I purchased, this is the kit I purchased from Nitka Moscow, and they are so great with putting kits together, and they always leave more than enough threads on the cards to complete the project. So I think I remember correctly, I have pinched quite a few strands of this color from the kit to use for something else, and you know, and I just ran out. So basically this empty space is you know, I need to add some, I need to buy the right shade. So I found it really difficult to match it with my DMC card. So I messaged to Nitka to ask what is the exact shade for the background, and they were very kindly to provide me the accurate number. So I placed my order, and I once the, you know, my thread is here, I will finish Miss Coffee as well. I also have got just a little details like the pantaloons, the trousers underneath are missing, and a little bit of the skirt over here and the roof, and that's pretty much it. So I think one session on this project and Miss Coffee will be done. But this is absolutely gorgeous, gorgeous project. Oh, I cannot wait for her to be finished. Okay, I'm gonna take my scarf because I'm getting a little bit warm now. I also have got allergy on my neck, and I'm not quite sure what has happened. I don't have allergy tendencies, and I don't have food allergies as well. So I don't know, sorry, it's something just sticking out from my t-shirt, and I don't really know what has been happening with my body lately. But yeah, so I'm sorry for the redness on my neck as well. Next project I've worked on, and I am so close to finish. It is Move Forward with Love by Modern Folk Embroidery, and I am stitching this on 18 count Ada blush pink with a DMC variegated, which now I don't remember the color, but I will put across the screen. It is absolutely fantastic project. I am not using a pattern anymore because it is very repetitive, you know, pattern. All of the motifs are kind of mirror imaged. So I am able to just, you know, look what's on the other side. This project is completely messed up. It's so many mistakes in so many places, but I've made it work. So, you know, if I won't point it out, you might not see it, although, you know, certain mistakes are might be more visible, but I'm pretty happy with this, how it looks. I really love this project. And again, I was able to do quite a lot during a little bit over 4 hours. So I had done this quadrant. So, you know, another 4 hours, 5 hours, and I will have the final corner. And yeah, this is wonderful. Absolutely love Jacob's designs. His Quakers are absolutely gorgeous. Next project I have picked out from my basket is again Barbara Anna, because for all these years I have been known as a Barbara Anna obsessed. So I would love to regain my title. So I have worked on Dear Dreams, and I am using all called for DMCs with exceptions to the coat. I had a color, but I was just too lazy to stand up from the sofa to go and get it. So I have used the same pinks which are in here in the earring to do the coat, and I'm pretty happy with it, and I think they look absolutely fantastic. So I have got the same lanterns on this side, and that's pretty much all. So really another 2 hours of stitching and this project could be done. You know, obviously if I wasn't so unwell for all those days, I do have a feelings then quite lots of those projects would be done. But you know, I'm a human, I get ill, so there's always another day. I'm sorry, I'm very thirsty, so I'm going to be drinking my water straight from the bottle, like, you know, that's how it is. Sorry, you have to witness that. Okay, the final project I worked on, it is my design, and it is my fundraising chart called Polish Band Sampler, and I have done really minimum of stitching because this was Thursday when I was really getting unwell, so I was kind of forcing myself to stitch a little bit, and I have only done this row of stitching here, so that's really not much. But I would love to add a few more stitches into this project. I absolutely love it. You know, it is my heritage piece, and I would love to have it proudly displayed on my wall. Absolutely love it. I'm stitching this on 36 count fabric by Coffee Craft Fabrics, and this is linen, and she doesn't name her fabric, so I'm not quite sure how to call it. It is a very kind of peachy color. This is kind of accurate color, excuse me, as it shows on the screen. So absolutely love it, and I am using all code for DMCs from my chart. So yeah, so this is the colors. This is the colors I'm using. Some of them are still not on the ring, you see, showing you my slackiness, my laziness. Okay, so this was everything what's old and what I've managed to work on, you know, during the time when I wasn't here. I also have started few projects. One of the project is very nearly to be complete, and it is going to be my new Easter release, and it is from the same series as my witches. So my witchy calendar continues. I had a winter game with a witch playing a golf with a snowball. I had a witch's laugh when she showed her love and affections to her a beloved cat, and now I am working on the Easter hunt. So I have got my witch. She uses magic to paint eggs, and she also made her cat dress as a bunny, and there is a one cheeky one hiding behind the eggs. I have got 2 face to add, and I would love to turn it into a pillow. So I'm hoping this maybe tonight, depends how I am I going to be feeling. I've actually managed to stitch most of the skirt last night when I was taking part in the Stitch in London, not Stitch in London, Stitch Across the Pond. So it was really lovely to listen to other stitchers and just kind of working on this design. Sorry. So yeah, again, it is all DMC. So this is one. I've also started today another project, which is going to be my spring release. So sorry. which I was planning to release it this Monday, but you know, because of the reason I've already told you twice, I won't be able to do it because I've only started. And I have put it there. This is the colors I'm going to be using for my spring chart. Beautiful color, and I am using Charlie Feathers beautiful made floss drops, and I am really sad that I have missed out on the sale on Friday. I did looked on the Instagram, but I was just in no condition to place order or anything, so I will have to message Charlie to ask how many of those beautiful packs she has got left, because oh my god, they're gorgeous, and they come with this sticker, and she also sent me some spare ones so I can always stick something over if I want to reuse my flosses. But anyway, those are the flosses I have selected for the chart. Right, I don't have a cover picture, so I'm gonna show you from very far away. This is my spring design. It is available in my Etsy store now. However, picture only shows the mock-up, and this is how much I've done so far. So I am stitching this on 32 count linen dyed by fabric by Crafty Kate. I absolutely love her fabric. This is the second fabric I am using for my own design. I stitched Witched on the December fabric of the month, and now I am stitching my spring bouquet on the February's fabric of the month. I absolutely love the color, and I think the color and the flosses goes together perfectly, like my grandma would say, like fist and an eye, perfectly go together. So I look forward to work on it some more. Obviously, if you would like to, you know, skip ahead and, you know, start stitching this, the chart is available now. But if you would like to wait and see how it looks once it's stitched, then, you know, then you have to wait until I finish. I have also started another project which I left downstairs, and I just don't want to pause it. It is another Easter release, and this is the collection of 4 Easter eggs. They are called pisanki. That's how we in Poland call hand decorated eggs. Originally, traditionally, they are painted with a melted wax, and then after that they are, you know, painted over, or, you know, foiled with a gold, and, you know, very different you know, decoration after that. But the main you know, main way is to paint it with melted wax. So I wanted to capture a little bit of those kind of folk elements in my eggs, and I have, again, I'm gonna put from very, very far. I put a mock-up picture over there. Obviously, I am stitching this on the red fabric, on the 28 count casual linen with called for DMCs. And the eggs will be finished as a pillow. In my Etsy store, I placed them together, you know, like as a faux patch, but obviously once I stitch them, I will be including the instruction or video tutorial on how to finish these eggs into a pillows, because I think it's a very unusual way of finish, and I think you might like it as well. So I am hoping then this will happen within next 2 weeks, as long as I will be, you know, able to do it. Like if my health really improves and this nasty bug will leave me. I also wanted to show you my finish, which now I have no idea what I did with. This is embarrassing, because I had it here, and probably I piled this up with another stuff. Oh, I'm so sorry. I got it. Right. So I have finished my spring hair, which was available in my Etsy for quite a few weeks now. It is fully stitched now. I stitched this on 36 count fabric by fabric, my goodness, coffee craft fabric with variegated DMCs, and I will be turning this into a pillow. Again, it should be done by now, but yeah. See, that's why sometimes it's not so good to make a plans, because you know, illness comes about, life comes about, and then it messes up your plan, and you know, you cannot really tick those boxes. So, but the design is stitched and I absolutely love it, and this project has received so much love over on Instagram, so thank you so much. So this is pretty much everything I have been working on: stitching, crafting, crocheting, finishing. So like, you know, when you kind of look from the perspective, it's not as bad, but yeah, but that's not everything what I was aiming for. Right, I've also I would like to share with you some of the things I am planning to start this coming week from tomorrow. I have watched quite a lot of Flosstube on Monday after my long run. I just kind of stretched myself on the sofa. I was alone in the house and I have been binging Flosstube like there is no tomorrow. And I've watched several Flosstubers. Some of them I tagged on the Instagram as I was watching the videos, and some of them I just forget. I left the comments, like not the comments, but like I left 3 red hearts, because when I watch on the telly I cannot comment, so then I go to my phone and I just, you know, send the hearts just to let you know then I have seen it, I loved it, and I'm just maybe short of words, or just I just, you know, that's my kind of way of telling you I loved your video and appreciate your present there. So one of the videos I've watched was not Amanda, Samantha from Hugo Stitcher, and she is working currently on this Spring Quaker, and this is a Nashville release from last year by Lila's Studio. So I've pre-ordered that, and since then I have never touched it. So when I saw her working on it, and she's quite, you know, advanced, like she already finished most of the border and now she kind of tackles the middle, I was like, oh yeah, I would love to join in a SAL, which is spring is sure to follow. Hashtag spring is sure to follow. So I would love to start this any day now. I will be using my own colors. I will do probably mixture of DMCs, Tom and Lily creations, and some of the other fancy flosses. I think classic color works. Yeah, but I will be selecting my colors as I go. So this is the first stitch along. I mean, the stitch along is going for a while, but I will be joining only now. I also watched Kate Fabrics by Crafty Kate, and Sally, the Stitches Sew and Grow. I absolutely love those two ladies. The channels are beautiful. The content is great. I love the personality. I love to hear what they have got to say. I love the projects, what they worked on. Really, really wonderful ladies. I wish I live nearer to them, so I would hijack their like weekly or monthly meetups, because they seems to be a really, really wonderful and genuine people. So if you are watching, ladies, thank you for being on Flosstube, and you know, thank you for letting me see you from time to time on multiple online events. I'm really appreciate your friendship and your online presence. So they actually came up with this hashtag to work on one of the project from the Blackbird design book. that was from last year, something winds of the autumn, something like that. And this is this beautiful sampler with acorn. Oh my god, and now I just forget. I will put across the screen the hashtag, and I will include the picture of the chart I am talking about. So this is the hashtag and the chart. I would love to start with them. The plan is to start it on 23rd of this month, on the weekend. So I'm not quite sure if I will be starting exactly on the day, but definitely around this day I will be working on this project. Again, I will be choosing my own colors. The first idea was to start this project on a Kate fabric, which was from last month, which I am currently stitching my spring project, but I won't be having enough for both, so I will have to search up something in my stash which is equally beautiful. Or maybe I'm gonna shoot the message to Kate if I could just purchase some extra extra for this project. We'll see, but I will definitely look forward to join those two stitch alongs. I also have purchased few of charts. I went absolutely crazy with Barbara Anna purchases. I have not been purchasing charts since January this year, with exception to Laura a chart which was for the lunar celebration, the Chinese New Year. She designed oh my god, I am so bad, I do apologize. I think it says Shimanchu rabbit, which is traditional to the region where her family is from. I think she's partially Japanese. So I purchased that. It is a beautiful design, so I will include the picture over here, and I think you can get it by going into Buy Me a Coffee link on her page, which I will include in down below as well. It's absolutely gorgeous. And the second pattern I purchased, it was the dragon from Miriam, the Merumi Craft. She starts another series of traditional kind of Persian elements, and she's on the second or third dragon now, but I only have got the first one. So that was the only two charts I purchased since the beginning of the year. So I have been restraining myself from buying lots of stuff because I'm designing and I have got lots of stash as well, but I just could not you know, miss on Barbara Anna. So this is something I bought previously, but I printed out from my, you know, Creative Poppy account. So this is the Bountiful Dreams. So not the latest to purchase, but purchase nonetheless. And I only print out the charts with, so I'm gonna put from very far away. This is the Dreaming fortune teller, or maybe I will just be including pictures from Barbara Anna account. I will ask if that's okay. And then I purchased the Cosmic Dreams to the big sister. I'm gonna put it over here. I have got a small sister, which now I don't know where's the small sister. Where's the small sister? Oh, I don't remember where's the small sister. Oh, small sister is not finished yet. And then I went against myself and I purchased the latest stitch along, which just ended few weeks ago or week ago, the Star Woman, which was the kind of celebration of, or like inspired by David Bowie. I wasn't too keen on it at first when I saw the first part. I was like, oh, okay, look a little bit Japanese, Chinese, kind of, you know, Asian. And then the second part came about. I loved the colors. And then the third part came, like the final release. I love the colors. I'm not a fan of David Bowie. Like, I'm not really into his music. Like, I like few songs, but I'm not, you know, like a dying fan. But the more I see people stitching, and you know, like I've seen so many, I mean, not so many, but like quite few already finished. I was like, yeah, I need to have it, you know, whether I stitch it now or 5 years from now, I need to have it in my stash. So I purchased this as well. I'm gonna put a picture over here. So yeah, so this is my pretty much all shopping, and I have only had one Nashville pre-order, which is crazy because people went absolutely nuts with with Nashville, which is not surprising because, you know, the release were great. My personal opinion, they weren't as great like last year, so I wasn't planning to order anything until the last minute. What I mean by last minute, I was so late to the party, then all of the shops in the UK which were taking pre-orders before going to Nashville, they were already closed, you know, for any sign-ups. I saw Lila Studio announcing her new Nashville release, which is the Summer Quaker, which is gorgeous, and I was like, I want that. So I went to Patchwork Rabbit. They were closed. Pixite, they weren't accepting pre-orders anymore. So I was desperate. I went to 123 Stitch and I pre-ordered from 123 Stitch, and I will be having my chart somewhere in the middle of April. But it is what it is, you know. Desperate times makes desperate measure. So I look forward. I'm glad that I have got it in my basket. I paid for it. It will come one day. I won't be stitching this from tomorrow, but at least I know I have it with me. So yeah, so this is pretty much everything what I had for you today. I have got a giveaway winner, so please don't go away. And I also have got a giveaway for today. Now, I lost my list, but I remember a few of my giveaway winners. The first chart I was giving away 3 charts, 3 of my charts. And I did say then everyone who has got a UK address, I will be sending a physical copy. And everyone else who lives outside of the UK, I will be sending a PDF chart. So I'm not quite sure who lives where. I think one person I know where it lives, so that's quite obvious. So if your name has been called and you live outside of the UK, please can you email me on Yasmin'sMadewithLove@gmail.com. Tell me you are the winner and I will send you the PDF via email. If you are UK based you know, person, then please respond to the same email, Yasmin'sMadewithLove@gmail.com, and send me your physical address so I can send you a copy via post. I've asked the question. First one was, how can you make a difference in other people's life? And I have to say I was very touched. You know, there's so many generous people out there, and the kind of common and most you know, responses were talking about the kindness, you know, as you know, listen to someone, be in the ear and at the lips, you know, of treating someone the way you wanted to be treated, and kind of having an empathy to realize how your attitude towards other people, you know, made you feel in the past, and a kind of reflection of your own doing. There was also lots of personal examples of, you know, what people do in order to give back into their communities, or making difference in someone else's life. And I found this really, really, you know, empowering. So thank you very much to everyone who participated and shared with me all these kind words. I absolutely loved it. So there were 35 comments. So everyone who talked about this stuff was eligible for the prize. And I have used the YouTube random thingy picker, and person who gets the copy, either physical or PDF, of Never Forget is, oh my god, I think it's Sally. I think it's Sally. If it's not Sally, then I will put the correct name over here, but I will be also including the name and and a screenshot of the winner on the side. The second chart I was giving away was Everything Has Beauty, my owl, and thank you to 2 people who gave the name to my owl. One person said it is a he and the other person said it is a she. I was always more leaning towards he, but I like the idea, then he could be both. And the person who won the bird is... And then I had the final chart, which I was giving away, the spring hair, and the spring hair goes to Millie. So thank you so much for participating, for taking part in my giveaway. Thank you for being here, not only for giveaways. After last video, I had a little, not a meltdown, that's not the right word I wanted to use. I felt a little bit gutted because I even messaged to Charlie, because, you know, she's my crying shoulder. I've noticed, and after releasing my latest video last week, after announcing the giveaway winners, there were like 11 people unsubscribed to my channel, and it just really puzzled me what went wrong with the video. Was it, was it the content? Was it the right thing? The project I've worked on is not everybody's cup of tea. Maybe, I don't know. So I was really wondering what was the reason why, suddenly so many people has dropped. But, if that's the, if that was the case and someone was here just for the giveaway, then, I'm sorry if you weren't one of the winners, but appreciate every single person who subscribed and he's been here for all this time. Even if you don't comment, but you always come back and you're always happy to hear what is happening in my creative space. I truly appreciate you. So for today's giveaway, I have got 2 giveaways. So the first one is my new spring bouquet. I will include a picture over here. It is not fully stitched yet, but it is beautiful chart. I think it's really beautiful chart and I love the colors. So if you would love to win this chart, can we go for word spring? And then the second giveaway, I'm kind of thinking, do you know what? I have got at this moment, I think like 16 or 17 charts in my Etsy store. And on top of that, I have got 5 fundraising charts. If you would like to win any of my charts I have ever released, then can you please use a word? I love it all. That's not a word, that's a sentence. I love it all. Your creativity with, playing on words and, coming up with some fun ideas and fun sentences is absolutely mind-blowing. So I know then if you really would like to get some of my charts, you can really use I love it all in a fun way, or I just put a sentence, I love it all. Thank you so much for being here with me for 40 minutes. I wish you a wonderful 2 weeks of stitching, and I will see you all very soon. Bye bye.